I haven't even
Yeah.
had 24 hours to like process it because what time is it right now? It's 6:00. Like I barely started the game yesterday in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like it was a quick turnaround. So like I give myself 24 hours to
Sulk in it.
sulk a little bit, and then once I get back to work tomorrow, trust me, this is over. I'm over it, and I'm going on to the next.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Warner House, brought to you by 33rd Team. We are here on not a Victory Monday. We are not victorious this Tuesday because we played Monday Night Football. But we will get into that later like we always do. For now, I'm just going to check in on our sweet guy, Fred Warner,
Hello,
and
mommy.
see how you're doing and how your day was.
I will say it was tough for me to get up for Warner House today.
Yeah.
Just in full honesty, it's a bitter feeling right now.
Yeah.
Baiting in defeat.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose two back to back. Like that's obviously we weren't going out there with the intent to lose, but things didn't go our way. We didn't perform up to our level of expectations, and we lost. And we could talk more about that later, but obviously that's why I'm not in the best mood today.
Yeah.
And the great thing about it is that we have another opportunity this week to right our wrongs before the bye and against a really good football team. And so that's what gets me up, gets me going, and gets me excited to get back going. So today was fully dedicated to that, getting up early and going to the facility and get my work in, get my workout in.
So to catch everybody up, Fred got home last night about 3:34.
We flew in, arrived at SFO probably 2 in the morning. 2, 3 in the morning, had to drive in the bus from SFO all the way down to San Jose, go from the facility home. So I probably got home about 3:30.
Okay, that's what I remember. I remember checking my phone when you got home around 3:30. So that's really good that you got home. You got to get some sleep-ish.
Somewhat sleep.
Yeah, you didn't wake up with much of a pep in your step this morning. I woke up because I had a meeting at 10 in the office, and then you crept down, and then you just crept out.
Crept out.
Yeah.
It's just
usually
one of
have
those days.
breakfast and we talk and things are exciting, but this morning
We'll talk
we
after,
barely said
after
2 words to each other.
We'll talk about the podcast.
And he left and went to the facility. So yeah.
How was your day, love?
My day was fine. I woke up early, had some meetings and stuff to do. I did a workout earlier. It was fine. It was a normal day.
Yeah.
Nothing special at all.
Nothing special at all?
Not one thing special.
How about the dogs?
The dogs were fine. They're good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everybody's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So besides you obviously just having low morale,
I'll perk up.
How do you feel physically?
Physically a little beaten.
Yeah.
Physically a little beaten. Obviously people saw me go down in the game. Took a nice little knee to the quad. I won't show the quad right now to the fans, but
it's black and blue.
It did leave a little bit of a mark.
Yeah.
And so that's a little
his hands are
sore
swollen
today.
like he's
the hands are a little beat up as well.
That's the number one thing that I worry about for just your future is like how crazy your hands are going to be and also how painful it's going to be. Hopefully not. Hopefully there's medicine and stuff that can help you. But just like physically, the number one thing that I see already that's so bad is your hands. Like they're twice the size they should be because of swelling, inflammation. They're all broken.
They're not broken. No.
Knuckles can't. There's no knuckle.
There's no knuckles left.
No knuckles.
Yeah.
No knuckles.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that really honestly, I think about it a lot and it stresses me out.
Don't be stressed, babe. Let me stress about it, and I'm not stressed.
How are you supposed to do stuff? Like your hands are everything.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
They are these are the money makers right here. These they do me some good, and so I
Yeah.
take good care of them. They get beat up, and then I
Well, you don't though, because
and then I
every time
recover
something
them up,
happens, you just pop it in to get, and then
pop
you
it back,
just
and then you bet.
don't see the doctor.
Wait, baby, when you a dog, you a dog.
Okay.
Woof. So we back to it. But yeah, a little banged up, which is normal. Every Sunday, Monday night, Sunday night, whatever it is, getting all these car crashes all throughout the game, and then somehow you wake up the next day and try and figure out a way to mend it for the next week to go do it all over again.
Yeah. What did you do today to mend it?
Let's see. I did massage, acupuncture, hyperbaric chamber, um, a full workout. Like
Were there a lot of people at the facility?
lots of people.
How was the vibe?
Vibes. The vibes aren't the most high. I think. Usually, or let me just say my difference between what my vibe was last week compared to this right now. Last week, our first loss of the season on the road, in a sloppy game against the Browns. Hey, it happens. Put it behind you. Let's go. Let's go out Monday night. Let's take care of business. We don't take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's a little bit more of anger.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a little bit more of that. So, but that's good. All right, because you want to channel that in the right way going into a game that's obviously like a must win for us going into the home game against the Bengals. So yeah, the vibes are what they are, but they're great.
Is it hard to like keep this like constant? Like yeah, we lost 2 times in a row. That's really bad. Like let's just be real.
Of course,
It's so bad.
absolutely.
And like as we always kind of do this, like as a viewer, as a
Yes,
fan,
yeah. Let's hear your take on it.
and then I'll want to hear yours.
Okay,
Okay.
I would love
So
to hear
as
yours.
a fan, also because you know how I am, I kind of like, which is not a good trait, but I always like think
Not a good
bad
trait.
things are gonna happen before instead of thinking that good things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
So when we lose 2 games straight in a row, I'm like, okay, I just need to like expect to lose so
No.
that hopefully when we win, it's like I'm not devastated. But obviously, I know that's not the right way to think.
Uh-huh.
But it's just how I am. So for now on, I'm just gonna be really like this, like
Even keel.
even keel.
Even
Oh, we
keel.
got a game. Cool. Did we win?
No,
Who knows?
here we go. Here we go.
For real, because if I get too emotionally invested, like I have the past 6 games,
Yeah.
7 games,
It's devastating.
devastating.
Yep.
And I'm just all freaking out, and I just like don't need to be that way. So, you know what? You win some, you lose some.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna change like my life? No. So whatever,
Okay.
Of course, I want you to win,
Yeah.
but if I can't be so crazy right now, how about this? The next 3 games, I'm just gonna give myself just like, okay, if we win, we win. Like if we lose, whatever. You know?
You know what? That's an interesting take because I think that's how a lot of fans end up. They start. Well, you can go a couple different ways with it. You can stay emotionally invested and then have have the chance of having your heart broken,
Yeah.
or you can go the way of you're talking about. Just, I'm just going to detach, so it's not as hurtful.
That's not good to do.
But in the mind of a player,
yeah,
you have no choice but to be emotionally invested. And for me, this is everything.
I know.
So like you have no choice but to set yourself up so high so that if you do lose, the lows are really low because you're so.
But not really, because last week we were like, okay, it's okay. Like you know what? Like we lost.
Right. I'm not
okay.
even saying the lows are really low, just completely all throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about right now in this moment. I haven't even had 24 hours to like process it because what time is it right now? It's 6:00. Like I barely started the game yesterday in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like it was a quick turnaround. So like I give myself 24 hours to
sulk in it.
To sulk a little bit. And then once I get back to work tomorrow, trust me, this is over. I'm over it and I'm going on to the next.
Love that.
But like that's what this game is. It's like you as a player and as a coach and everybody who puts all their hard blood, sweat, and tears into this, you so mad like you want to cry type mad, you know what I'm saying? Like the tears are forming because how mad you are. Like that's how it was. So now I'm not like that. Now I'm more so in a mellow.
Because you've accepted it and
I'm more so in a cool little heat right now. Cool heat.
Okay.
It's a cool heat, which is good. It's good. You want that. You
Mhm.
want that. You want to control that and channel it in the right direction to then be even more disciplined, more focused going into this week.
Good. I love that. I'm gonna try not to be so pessimistic about it and be more optimistic.
Love it. Please do.
I'm going to
I would love
for
that.
you.
Thank you. That's my sweetheart. That'd be great. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
It just sucks.
What also sucks is, obviously after a loss, back to back losses, is, people outside of the building start, in the media
Yeah.
or whatnot, they start pointing fingers at people of like, oh, they need to do this to this person and what the heck's wrong with this person. And like, a lot of people are taking a lot of heat right now. It's just part of the business. Like when you're the quarterback, like you're going to take a blunt of the heat for just because you're the quarterback. I
Mhm.
thought Brock played one of his best games. Like he was
I thought he did
on
great.
point.
When you said that people were going after him, I was like, "Wait, what?"
Exactly. Like people are just trying to find a reason to like, I don't know, like point a finger at somebody.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're going to point the finger at the defense. Yeah, we didn't play good, so I don't care. Like point them at us. Yeah, we'll be better. We have to be better.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that. But to say that like Brock is like, a reason why like he's like our weak link or something, like that's like what
That's
the heck?
there's no more
You're
nothing more
There's a reason why
false.
you're not playing.
There's
You know
nothing
what
more
I'm saying?
false
Like
than that.
so yeah, it's okay. I'm not I'm not tripping off outside noise. I'm just trying
But
to have my guys back because he is the real deal and I appreciate him a lot.
yeah, he is. No, he totally is. But what do you think is so different from the team that played 5 games straight and won than the team right now that we are that lost 2 in a row? Like what it was because obviously it's not because Trent and Debo were out. That's not why we lost this game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What changed?
That's a good question, babe.
Like it's like
It's I mean it's hard to like really just put a finger on it. Like where's the team? Everybody's gonna be asking where's the team versus the Cowboys. We went out there and we
yeah.
obliterated them, and like it's not to say that we didn't go out there with that intent. Like I fully thought that we were prepared, we were ready to go, and I don't know.
So
It's
there's
hard for me.
nothing like of course.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's not. I can't put my finger on it. Like you know. And I don't want to sit here. I'm not the one to sit up here and make excuses at all. I'm not
Yeah.
that guy. I'm not that type of guy. So it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And people don't feel sorry for you. So guess what? You got to pick yourself up and go right
But
back to
as
work.
they shouldn't because you guys are an incredible football team and there's
Boom,
no reason you should lose 2 games in a row.
boom.
So we don't
Say
want
it again.
hate.
Say it again.
So let's just cross our fingers for
No,
Sunday.
no cross fingers.
I'm gonna
We
cross
don't
my
need luck.
fingers. Okay.
Yeah, I don't need no cross
I'm just
fingers.
hoping good things happen.
Me too. Me too. Please and thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so should we kind of just off of that just dive into your plays of the game, which
There were a few. There
yeah,
were a few and far between, but everybody seemed to get a kick out of when I
yeah,
jumped over the line at the goal line.
yeah.
Um, we just, like I said, defense didn't have their best outing. We couldn't get off the field. There was a couple times they did get down there though, where they're in the red zone, and I'm telling the guys like they were on that specific drive, they're on the one, and I said, fellas, all we need is a blade of grass. Just give us a blade of grass to stand on, and we gonna stand.
Mhm.
And so that first play, I saw them line up. They're in their what the people are calling the tush push formation, the QB sneak, as it's been known. But now they're starting to put 2 guys behind the quarterback to then just try and push the quarterback in. And I saw on film that week that when they run it, Kirk, when he took the snap, he was a little bit upright in his stance when he was trying to run, when he was trying to lean forward to make the first down. He was a little upright. And so I'm like, okay, because usually like the guys who are really good at it, obviously like the Eagles, that Jalen, when he takes a snap, he's real low and he kind of like submarines and the O line just digs everybody out and that's how they lean forward. Kirk was a little bit more upright which the play I saw on film. So not to say that in that instant, I'm like, oh, on film, he did this, didn't it? In those close quick moments, it's all like it's instinct.
Mhm.
Like, and so I literally saw him go down and get ready to say set hike, and I literally just took one little hop step and then took took it over the top.
Mhm.
Took it over the top. I wanted to make as good of a contact as I could because if it jumped too high, you're just gonna run right. You're gonna fly right over him. So I try to really like stick my face mask on him, wrap him up, and then like try to make it so he couldn't like just fall forward. So we ended up stopping him that play. They tried running again. They false start,
Mm.
backs him up 5 yards, and then we ended up stopping them. So that was one of the positives of the game was that goal line stop.
Yeah, that was really good. That was cool to see. And then you tipped the ball one time.
I did tip the ball one of the other red zone
That
plays.
prevented the dude from catching it in the red zone, right?
Yeah, that one. We're just in a man coverage. I'm on the running back. He runs an angle route on me, and I really thought that Kirk was looking at him, but little did I know that they were running like a high-low concept where they have the angle underneath, and then there's an in route behind me, and he wasn't trying to throw it at the angle. He was trying to throw it at the guy behind. So then I just saw the ball take flight, and so I just hopped up and tried to knock it and tip it, and having to tip it out of the air. And I saw Kirk after the game to like just tell him like, hey, respect, great game. And he said how he felt that I was the best middle linebacker in the game, which I was like, I appreciate that. And then he said that play, he literally said it real quick. He's like, that play in the end zone where you tipped the ball, that should have been a touchdown if you didn't make that play. I'm like,
no, for sure.
I don't know.
No, for sure it was going in that dude's
We'll
hands.
see. But
and I think I not underestimate. I just hadn't seen Kirk Cousins like really play for real, and that he is a good freaking player. Like, holy cow,
he's legit. He's always been legit,
he's so
and like
legit.
I didn't sleep on him for 1 second. I guess
he's not one of like
the best game in the best moment that he could have.
Yeah, I guess like the older quarterbacks. I don't know, for some reason I just don't hear his name a lot. But he is deserves a lot of respect. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Well, is that anything else that you felt like you did in that game that was, I can't remember. Yeah, those were two great. Well, your thigh, of course, was a moment that was scary for me and everybody else. And then I remember one moment, I think it was like second quarter, I can't remember, maybe third, and you got up and they were zoomed in on you on the television, and your whole glove was like bloody, and you were just like trying to like do your finger or something, and you said that you had hit Dre's.
It was like I tried to make a tackle with Dre, and my hand got caught between the running back's face mask and Dre or something.
Okay, because they were just like, I wouldn't have noticed, or I wouldn't have made it a bigger deal if they wouldn't have just been like zoned in on you, but it was like the whole time, and they were like, oh, Fred Warner. I'm like, oh gosh, like,
they made a point.
I was like, did he finally break it? Like, I thought, and your mom was texting me, I was like, I don't know, like his fingers have been dislocated for weeks, ever since preseason, like maybe he finally broke it. But I'm like, even if you did break it, you're still gonna play. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And also, I didn't freak out either when the thigh thing happened, because you were doing like this, and I was like, oh, he's fine. Like, like, of course, like I hate seeing him that much pain. I was like, he's fine. Like, everybody chill out, relax. Because my mom was texting me, your mom was texting me,
but
the girls on the team were texting me.
Fine.
I was like, because I know you. No, if it was like, if you were like going like this or going to your ankle, then it's really bad.
I hear you.
Also, what's cool is that Austin on the team, like I just text him. He's one of the player engagement guys, and they're really good at, if you're close with them or even not close with them and a player goes down, they text you or call you immediately, and they have answers immediately. He's like, so I texted him, I'm like, everything good? Because I presumed it was fine, but he was like, yeah, he's not in the tent, he's about to go out right now.
The thing with the thigh bruise is like it's an immediate like sharp pain that like is so unbearable for like 20 seconds, and then once that 20 seconds is over, it's like, all right, you just kind of rub it out and move it, and then it goes away. And so like I'm sitting there, I'm like writhing in pain on the ground, and the trainers come over like, he just hit you in the thigh. I'm like, yeah, just give me a second. And then I was like, all right, man, just give me up, man. And my wife's probably freaking out right now. And then they would start laughing and off the sideline. And but yeah, that's literally my first thought while I'm on the ground is you watching me.
I know. I actually, our cousin came over and she saw it first, and then I was like, and then I just turned my head and I was like, saw you on the ground, and then immediately I saw this, and like I didn't get crazy, like I was like composed. I was more so worried about your hand, really, because it was all blood, and I'm like, he's probably broken all of his fingers, like could it get any worse?
Yeah, they are what they are. The hands don't concern me.
Okay.
Yeah, so as for team shout outs, it just doesn't
feel right.
It just doesn't feel right.
Let's just not.
This is not, Not to say that there wasn't some guys out there who had good games. I'm sure there was some highlights out there for sure, but I can't bring myself to it right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's get back to winning football, and then we'll
And
we'll
then
start
we'll
to
shout
shower
somebody out.
we'll shower the love over the
Okay.
team. How does that sound?
That feels
That
right.
feels right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That feels right to me too. Around the league, is there anything that you saw? Let's see. Sunday you were
I didn't
here and
watch. Oh yeah, what
you
did
watched
I
a little
watch?
ball.
Sunday I was here alone, and you were in Minnesota. What did I watch on Sunday? I think I watched. I don't. I really don't think I watched much football. If I did, I
Mhm.
wasn't interested in the game for real. I had the TV on and it was football, but I didn't really care.
Even though I had Sunday off, like you would think that I would have all Sunday dedicated to just watching football. Like it Sundays on the road for Monday night football game are actually pretty busy. Like in terms of waking up, having meetings, getting on a bus, going to a walkthrough, more meetings later on in the evening. Like so, I was able to catch that Eagles Dolphins game at the end of the night, and then I think during the day I saw like the
Oh,
Patriots
oh,
Bills Patriots
yeah, the
game.
two. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like I watched that.
There were a couple games in there where like the Bills Patriots one was like, oh wow, the Bills lost the Patriots. So it's like it's the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody in a given week, obviously, as you can see. So yeah, it was an interesting week in
But
football.
you
I'm trying
didn't
to see
watch
if I
that
saw anybody
much.
who had like a star performance this week from watching from afar. Um, hmm, yeah, I don't know.
The
Not nothing.
Bengals, who we play them, in 5 days.
Uh, Sunday.
And who did they? Yeah, who did they last play? Since we're talking about Sunday Night Football.
They're coming off a bye.
Oh, okay. Do you know who they played before that?
Before that, they played. I'm not sure.
They won that game, whoever it was, right?
Hmm.
And they're coming off a bye, and they're coming here
Hmm.
on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday during the day. It's not Sunday Night Football, is
Yeah.
it?
Sunday 125.
Okay. So quick turnaround.
Hmm.
They'll have a nice break, and then we have not a break at all.
Yep.
Whew, that's a lot. Okay,
Hmm.
well,
But to be honest, I wouldn't want it any other way. I want it in the worst conditions possible.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm a psycho. That's what's wrong. You know, it's obviously not the worst conditions possible. It could be a lot worse. Like, we could be on the road again on short week, Thursday night football. But guess what? We're at home in front of our fans against a good football team who's coming off a bye. We played a lot of football so far. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll be in a pretty good spot.
What are they right now? How many wins and losses do they
I'm
have?
not even sure. I really don't care either. I mean, they're a damn good football team.
They're good.
They started slow. I know that for a fact. They started slow this season. People were talking about, oh, Joe Burrow's not playing his best ball.
Oh, Joe Burrow, that's who their quarterback
Yeah,
is.
he just got paid a lot of money in the
Okay.
offseason. Him and Nick Bosa have the same agent.
Honey, that
Honey.
agent
Mm-hmm.
is who
Honey.
who is
Rolling in
that?
it.
Rolling in it.
Yeah. He's doing well for himself. So, yeah, he's obviously had people was trying to knock him in the beginning of the season, but he's as good as they come. I have a
Okay.
lot of respect for him.
Who's another player on their team that's like a star?
Uh, Jamar Chase, one of the
What's he a
receivers.
receiver?
Hmm. Very much a
Where do
star.
you go to college?
LSU,
SEC.
SEC ball.
Mm. Screw them. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna kill them.
Okay.
And I think also last week I was like, oh, I'm not worried about the Vikings. We got it. Also, you are too. How about let's not do that?
I wasn't like that at all.
Okay, well, we were both like feeling, I was like, I'm not worried about it. I feel great. I feel secure. And you felt secure too.
Of course, I feel secure every week.
I'm
If
just
you walk
saying.
into a game feeling
I feel like maybe I
insecure, it's
was
like,
kind of like,
uh-oh.
maybe I underestimated
You
them.
underestimated them.
I did.
You did.
So never again will I do that.
Okay.
Okay, so enough about football. I'm over it. Don't want to talk about it anymore. What else would you like to talk about? Do you want to talk about some reality TV? We've got a
Sure.
huge holiday coming up,
Wow.
which I don't think is either of our favorites, to
I
be
mean,
honest.
not that it's not a
Rank your
great
top
one.
3 holidays.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween.
Mine is Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day.
Of course.
And if I could have Maybe Valentine's Day is above Thanksgiving.
above
I
Thanksgiving?
love Valentine's
I
Day.
know you do.
I do.
Hmm.
Those were my 3 faves, but this one is all sweet. It's cute. I think whenever we have kids one day, it'll be more fun because you
Hmm.
get to dress up the kids, you get to dress up yourself,
Hmm.
candy. As an
Hmm.
adult, it's kind of like if you don't go out, then who cares? And we don't go out, so
That's true. Yeah, last year I tried to sit outside and do the whole like passing out candy thing.
no.
Never again.
So I'll explain to the viewers and the listeners. We tried to do a normal Halloween. We were like, oh, we're gonna give out candy and we're gonna see the people and no. Horrible idea. People got word of Fred Warner's location and it was not good. We started getting people come over and sign things. It was just like it ruined everything and now we can never do that again ever. So it sucks for the public because if you act right you can get some. No seriously, if you act right.
They were just excited. That's all, babe.
No,
They're
but
just
it's an
excited.
invasion. To a certain point it's an invasion
Okay, yeah, they're just
when you
excited.
start bringing over the whole entire family, when you've been
Okay,
over here 3 times, like,
all right.
Fred, be for real.
I know they're just excited.
I'm a very big on security,
I hear
and
you.
it's been breached
I hear you.
several times
I hear you.
recently, and it just makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. So, unfortunately, we cannot share that tradition anymore. You just can't go out public. We have to hide you everywhere we go.
There we go. I was thinking maybe I dress up as a 49er player and walk around the neighborhood with
Oh,
my full uniform
you just
on.
get mauled.
I'm sure that people would get a kick out of that.
I'm sure they would.
Hmm.
I'm not going.
You not going?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well,
But I'm gonna give out candy myself, and that's what we're gonna do on Halloween.
yeah. Is there any like Halloween, I don't know, highlights in your life where you're like, you know what, that was a great Halloween. I remember I dressed up as this person when I was younger, and
Yeah.
it was like the best.
My mom always dressed me up to the, you know, to the nines. Is that
Hmm.
right? Yeah, to the nines. Always going full out
Hmm.
every year. One year I dressed up as a dead cheerleader, and that one was pretty gory. I don't think people were expecting it to be so gory. I
Wow.
mean, there was blood down my face, all the thing, and I was like, I think
When
it
was
was like
that?
7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
had my little cheerleading costume on. It was really cute,
Mm-hmm.
and really gory, and I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that one year. Of course, I was a princess like 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I got into like the ladybug when I was little,
Mm-hmm.
chicken,
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
But I just remember going, just like trick or treating with, like I think it was like my babysitter and like all she had like 5 kids and like all her kids and just going to the nice neighborhoods and getting the
They got the
good
nicer
candy.
candy bars,
Yeah, it
the
was
big
always you
candy
always go to
bars.
the nice neighborhoods for its Christmas lights, Halloween
Mm.
candy. So we did that. What about you? Did you dress up ever?
Yeah, when I was young, we dress up, we'd scrap some things together.
Yeah.
Uh, I was a football player a couple times.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cute.
yeah, it's just an easy outfit. You put on your little Pop Warner jersey or high school
Did you
jersey.
ever dress up scary?
Scary? I don't think I ever dressed up scary. No.
Mm.
Mm-mm. But we had that little talk about the haunted house stuff. Like, back in college, that was like a fun thing to do. Let's go to haunted
And
houses.
Utah was a big thing.
Utah, it was haunted houses are a huge thing,
Yeah.
and so that was fun. Going with the fellas and going with the friends and going haunted house and.
I went actually to get Halloween candy today at the grocery store and I got some amazing things.
Mm,
Because I was like, how much do I get? I never know how much. It was actually kind of expensive.
yeah, Halloween candy is not cheap.
But I know how Fred wanted me last year to get like the full size, king size candy bars. And I'm like,
Absolutely,
do you understand how much money that is
it's a lot.
to get mass of that?
I think I changed my mind.
Heck no.
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you did because that's wild.
Yeah.
So I just got the normal stuff. It was
Hmm.
good stuff, not the I didn't get like the Dum Dums and that 'cause that's not my favorite.
Hmm.
Like the bag with like the Dum Dums and
Oh, I
like
know what you're talking about.
candies that are like
Hmm.
don't really have a name. They're in a clear, kind of sketchy
Okay.
container.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I think so.
So I don't get that. I get
Mm.
like the Three Musketeers, Reese's, Hershey's, Skittles. We've got some here. We actually had some snacks earlier. Twix, like sour candies, I'm really into. So I think
Uh-huh.
the kids will be happy. Okay, I think
Mhm.
they'll be happy.
Yeah.
And a wall. Remember, like also last year, like you were like, "Babe, give them more candy," but I was trying to make it to where every kid got some, so I would only give them a little bit.
Yeah.
But I should feel like I should give them more this year, and then I'll just run out and
No, I
forget.
mean, you gotta have a set rule.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You gotta have a set rule, or else they're just gonna take advantage, and
Well,
it's gonna
I
be all
want to give it
gone.
to them. I don't want their hands going in there.
Yeah.
No, when they're little, they're fine because they're already scared to come up to you, and they only grab one.
Mm-hmm.
But them,
Well, actually, not necessarily.
really?
Some little kids, they don't give a damn. They'll go in there.
Their hands are only so big; they can only grab so much.
You're right. Let them do it.
Whenever the middle schoolers and the high schoolers start coming out later in the night, is when I'm like over it, and I'm like handing out 2 apiece. First of all, why are
middle
you
school and high schoolers you're over it?
Okay, middle schoolers, they're fine.
High
High
schoolers, if
schoolers-
you're in high school, what are you doing out here? Type?
Hands.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Little,
get out of here.
get out of here?
Looking for the kids.
Okay.
You're too grown to be out here doing this.
I can respect that.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Everybody likes candy. Everyone want a little candy.
just for the kids, Fred.
You okay? What are you gonna say? See, I like Halloween.
Yeah.
I like Halloween.
I'm probably like sounding crazy. And we're eating Skittles. If you're listening to this audio only, we just opened up a bag of Skittles.
Yeah.
Sorry
And
for
they're
that.
hitting right now.
Um,
What kind are these? Wild berry? My God.
yeah, I'm not a fan of
Fantastic.
it. Really?
They're great.
I like the sour Skittles
Wild berry
over all of them.
on the money.
So yeah, that'll be fun. And then right after that, we're headed into bye week. Getting the heck out of here.
Well,
Boy, do I need a change of scenery.
mhm.
I've been looking forward to this bye week trip for a long time. So I'm just ready for these days to go by. And for us to get a week.
Here we go.
Football. What?
To be honest, that's the last thing on mine. Be real.
Oh, it's first thing on mine.
That's great. As it should be for you.
Thank you.
I forgot about week, but next week.
I didn't.
All I know is it's Bengals week.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Stay focused. Anyways, guys,
Fan questions?
we're just fan questions and then let Fred get out of here. Can't tell.
Let me start us off.
Yeah.
At Amelia Avila 5435. Love the pod. I tune in every Tuesday. Because it's close to Halloween, what is your fave candy? Go Niners. Wow.
Oh my god.
What a great question.
I think I'm eating Fred's favorite candy right now.
I think that's my favorite. Twix bar. Twix and Reese's, I think, is my top. What about you?
My favorite candy is Sour Punch straws. By far.
You do love a Sour Punch straw.
And then my second,
What about like a chocolate?
either a Three Musketeer
Why?
or a Twix.
Three Musketeer?
I love Three Musketeer.
I don't even know when the last. I don't even know if
I'm pretty sure you ate like 20 last year when I had them.
Three Musketeer.
You love those.
What's in that?
It's like, so milk chocolate.
Go ahead. Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate crust, and the base is like a nougat. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Like a nougat, like a creamy nougat.
Nougat.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good. There's one over there. I just don't feel like getting up.
That's okay, babe. Don't worry about it.
It's really
Don't worry about it.
delicious.
You like it a
and
lot, yes.
And you like them too. I know
Okay.
you do.
Okay, sure. If I had to choose like a non-chocolate candy, I'd probably say the gummy lifesavers.
Yeah, and I can't get around that.
The gummy lifesavers, they're up there.
They're not good.
They're delicious.
I like the hard.
There's probably another
Lifesavers.
one better. There's another candy out there. Oh no,
What?
Nerd ropes.
I can't get around.
Holy smokes, a nerd rope. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
There's nerds in there. They're just not on a rope.
Here we go.
They could lick them and stick them to a Twizzler.
That's great.
Okay, next question is Deanna Ramos 4008 asks, question for the lovely couple. What, if any, are your go-to midnight snacks? I love the podcast. You guys are so sweet. Hope to see you and the podcast grow and flourish. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Go ahead, babe. I know you got
Listen.
lots of midnight
Oh
snacks you
my
like.
gosh, do I?
Mm-hmm.
So if I want something, if I'm really, really hungry, and I'll get up. This is kind of crazy to say.
Oh boy.
And I'll make
Yeah, she is big on the midnight snack.
like
So
a Velveeta mac and cheese cup, or depending on what I have. Usually, I will always buy the Velveeta ones where you put
mm-hmm.
it in the microwave, do the water, and it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm feeling more light, I'll
Okay.
have a bag of chips,
Wow.
a Dorito,
Mm-hmm.
a baked Lay's,
Sure.
or a barbecue. Sorry, guys, or a barbecue baked Lay.
Okay.
Or some grapes. I could do some grapes
Wow.
if
A
I'm feeling.
fruit. That'd be a great option.
I'm sorry, are you judging?
Nope.
What about you, Fred? We have ice chips, celery stick.
No ice chips or celery sticks. You know, I whatever you whipping up is usually what I'm eating.
No, you haven't had one bag of chips lately. I've been on a chip thing.
You have been on chip thing.
It's not good.
I'm not a big chip guy.
I love a chip. You let? Oh my gosh,
I like sun chips,
sun chips with.
salsa.
That's your favorite snack.
That's a fire combo.
Okay,
If you haven't tried it, go ahead.
tell them the garden salsa sun chips.
Garden salsa sun chip with a little
Paste or
chunky, like a chunky
Tostino's.
salsa. Oh my god.
Paste or Tostino's salsa. That's your favorite
Yeah,
snack. That's your favorite midnight snack. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's my anytime snack.
Or like a bar.
If I happen to want a snack, I'm not big on snacks, but
You're just so healthy.
Next.
Next.
You said that.
Wrap it up.
Oh heavens! Question for both of you: if you were to go on Dancing with the Stars, which pro would you want to be partnered with to win the competition? Me and my girlfriend love you both. Oh, that's from at a dear Karims.
Before we answer,
That's wrong. I said that wrong. I apologize. I don't know how. Just a dear Karims.
before we answer, we need to talk about who got eliminated last week.
Who
Because
got
that's
eliminated?
our show.
It's on like in 45 minutes.
Who got eliminated?
I couldn't tell you.
The football player, no?
Oh, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Did he get eliminated? I think he did.
Yeah.
He sure did.
And I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to get.
Yeah, that was probably
knew
one
it
of
was-
his, that was one of his better dances, I think.
It was his best dance. It was best score of the season. That's why.
Those
so
Fambos
surprised.
are a mother.
I know.
Were you about to laugh?
I don't know what just happened. Yeah, fan votes are horrible. I don't know. I liked watching him. His facial expressions are really cute.
Mhm.
I thought, who did I think you thought the redhead should have not gone home? I forget her name. She was an actress. It was Disney night, and she did the Beauty and the Beast candle.
I'm never rooting for anybody to go home.
Oh my gosh, you
Never rooting for anybody to go home. They're all great.
Off screen, he's more honest, and he
Uh-oh.
wanted her to go home.
That specific week, maybe. I think out of all the dances, she probably had the least entertaining.
Okay, that's okay to say.
That's okay?
okay to say.
Is that all right?
That's fine. And then I don't really. Did I have a least favorite? I don't think I did.
I can't even remember.
It was so long ago.
Yeah.
But okay, if I was a star and I got to go on Dancing with the Stars, I would want to go with that guy that won 3 times. I can't remember his name, but you were like, yeah, he's won this 3 different times.
He's with the,
'Cause I was like,
he's with that girl that's like the little who is it?
What does she look like?
I forget. She got like the big smile, dark hair. I don't know if she's
She
like Latina.
Latina?
Yeah, Latina.
Oh, okay.
Him and her together are a really good combo. They had the dance last week where they danced to was it Lion King? No. It was the oh my gosh, I just can't remember anything.
Wow, I can't even say his name. It's
Un poco loco.
Oh, I don't think. Oh, she is Latino, and she's an actress.
Latina for a girl.
Okay, you know what I meant.
Yep. She's an actress.
Yeah, something Gomez.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Whatever. If you guys watch, you know who we're talking about.
Mhm.
And
You said that you think that would be your partner?
I would want him to be my partner because he's incredible.
Okay.
Incredible. What about
They're all
you?
great. I don't know any names of any of them.
You don't know? Do you know just like a girl that stood out that you're like, wow, she's really good at dancing?
Every time we watch the dances, I'm always obviously I'm paying attention to
I know, me too.
the person that's the celebrity. So
Yeah.
I feel like they're all obviously a professional for a reason. They all do a really amazing job. So
Catch us next week anywhere that you get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you get them. And be sure to subscribe, like, comment, send us your questions like we said. We love you. We appreciate you. We will see you next week, regular time. This one's a little backed up, of course, because we had a Monday night game and we usually post on Monday. So we will just be one day behind, and we'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys have a beautiful week and wish us luck.
thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
Warner House.
Be sure to subscribe anywhere you get your podcasts and to the Warner House on YouTube.